how you don't get disillusioned or discouraged. Like the persistence seems like a quality of just being stubborn, right? Like I'm just going to keep going for this thing regardless of what's happening here. But internally, how do you not let that seep into you and become embittered?
Kelly, what a great question. I'm going to answer a couple of different ways, and I'm going to start with the total 100% truth, which is I do get disillusioned and I do get discouraged, and I what I do though is I get back to my point of hope. And Larry was talking about the differences between Ed Rendell and George Bush and Barack Obama. And actually, part of Ed Rendell's determination was, as you called it, a kind of a stubbornness. Part of it, though, is what Barack Obama would have called hope, which is no matter how bad it gets, and it's gotten bad, and I think we're living through a moment where, where we're being honest in some ways about how bad certain issues have gotten, but we kind of, in our political DNA, needs to be the belief that no matter how badly we've done, we can do better. And in my own life, I have days, in fact, I won't give you the details. I had one before this call where I've been working on pushing a boulder up a hill and it rolled back down over top of me. And what's going to happen is I'm going to go downstairs, probably with another glass of wine, kids. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to get back up and I'm going to try and push it back up the hill again. Not from so much a place of stubborn, although maybe I am, but more from a place of hope. There was a Pew study recently. People have lost trust in our public institutions, often for good reason. Often because for a good, I want to say 3 or 4 decades, there's been a political campaign to discredit the institutions that has not helped. But what we need are for folks to remember that, when you care about an institution, and public institutions are so vital, there are simply things that we cannot do without them. When we care about an institution, you have to dedicate yourself to reforming it. Useful reminder for our time, not ever to walking away from it. So it's easy for those on the far right to just throw stones and try and embarrass government. It's also easy for folks of my political persuasion to say, more government. But the harder thing to do is to say, I want better institutions. This Pew study came out. Americans actually are desperate for this. They get it. They get that that we need institutions. We need institutions responsive to all the communities they're supposed to serve. We just need leaders to step up and remember that kind of hopefulness and combine it with the Ed Rendell determination to say, we're not going to rest until they stop failing us.